All right, guys, let's go. Round two, more Vegas action. This one is a nail biter. I'm playing Darrell. As you can see, the Fargo's up there. Um, this is the second match in this round. Remember, like and comment and subscribe to all the YouTube stuff. Thanks for being here. This is an exciting match. It's especially challenging because the pressure's on with Vegas. It's the World Championships, all that yada yada, right? But I am stepping up here after our first player had lost his match. So we played Gage, whom you guys have seen in team trainings if you've looked at those videos. But I haven't done a commentary on one of his matches. Unfortunately, Gage's match didn't record properly, so I wouldn't be able to do commentary on it. But I am stepping up. By the way, if you want some fun facial expressions and reactions, this is my family back here behind me, and they're gonna show some support. They're gonna show some excitement, so it's fun to watch them as well. But yeah, so this is round two, match number two, and Darrell steps up, and he's basically just trying to put this away for his team, and I have to come in strong and confident and stay calm, stay level. And I have to say, guys, I came in feeling good. I came in feeling strong and ready to shut this down. So I'm excited for this one. I'm excited to do the commentary. It's been a while now since Vegas, over a month, I guess. And so, yeah, a lot of the little details I'm not going to remember specifically. So I'm kind of watching it along with you guys if you haven't seen the archived version of this one without commentary. But yeah, I'm excited to go through this and kind of see what happens here. Yeah, so right off the bat, he's got stripes. We need a good opening shot, and we're gonna have to attack this 5 ball, it looks like. Getting safe might be a little touchy here, but open up with the 5. Yeah, maybe just kind of too tough of an opening shot. But even though we didn't put that one away, Darrell's still got work to do. Getting good shape on the 14 could be kind of tricky because you'd want to make it, in one of these corners, obviously. So this is your shape for the right-hand corner. He's going to go after the 13 right away, which I like that because it was sort of tied up. Unfortunately for him, he does miss, and it doesn't end up blocking anything for me. The real problem for me is this 6-2-8 situation. So we have to try to address that. We do have a good opening shot with the 1 ball, but we have to think about our problems early on. I think I'm looking at this area on the rail because I might be able to play the 2 in the side from over there. We know that the 6 goes up here if we're anywhere down on that bottom short rail. So let's see how we pick this one apart. But yeah, pressure's on. We got to win this one to stay in the tournament. The other aspect, which while I was playing didn't really occur to me, was the timer. And I should have been thinking about that, but I was just focusing on my game, for better or worse. Mostly for better, I think, in this case. But wasn't thinking about the timer, and so if Darrell and I take too long and I win, the third match will be sudden death. So good, perfect stop shot there. I think the idea was to get this angle on the 4 so that we could play into the 8 or play into the 14, try to spread them out a little bit. Oh, I guess picking off the 5, and then that gives us a bit better of an angle. I don't really mind the angle where we're at right now, but it's okay to pick off the 5. Still got a bit of an angle off the 4 to play into the cluster there. So here I'm just kind of taking a look and trying to figure out how I want to play into those balls. I think on this day of the tournament, they had figured out how to get the air conditioning back on. Because the first couple days were brutally warm inside and everybody was feeling it. Yeah, I think we're just looking at how to play maybe into the 14. But I remember it being refreshingly cool in the room. But it was a bit of a shock to the system after the previous couple days. Nice and smooth through this ball, come across table. Played full into the 14, a little unlucky to not get a better look at the 6 or the 2. So yeah, we're in a weird spot now, unfortunately. Tough to get safe. 13's hanging over a pocket. The 14-9 is going to be available on the other side of the table. We may just have to go for something here. The back cut on the 6 to the top left is really aggressive. Yeah, I'm not happy with this outcome. I put myself in a weird spot right out of the gate. Could we tie up something? I don't really see anything straightforward. We're just kind of sending the 6 towards the 13. Try to block that pocket. Yeah, I think we're just sending it up table. I think we were trying to send it into the 13. So, not the best. I think we're just, trying to stay settled here. Take our chances when we get them. That's my little shake that I do to try to get through nerves. I do find that it helps. Between that and breathing exercises, those are two things that over the years have improved my mental game a lot, my ability to deal with nerves pretty significantly. You just got to remember to use them. It's a habit thing. Skill like anything else, right? Just practice it. This is an interesting choice. I remember this one. He tries to cut this 12 in the side. I think he just didn't want to open up the 14-9 pocket. But that's a tough one. I mean, you're kind of playing scared at that point and not trying to get out where you have a reasonably open table. Maybe he was just concerned about not being able to get good shape on the 12 later. But we've got a really good chance at this point. I think the idea would be to shape the 2, get over onto this side to play the 2 in that side pocket. Start with the 7 and get on the 2 right away. Should just be able to float over for this, kind of a stun shot. Yeah. So that works out nice. It's kind of drifted down a little bit. We have an angle to roll past the 8, and we're going to shape the 6 in the top left. That looks fine. So nice smooth follow stroke here. And I like this too because I didn't try to get perfectly straight on the 6, because if you underhit it and you're over on this side of the 6, the cue ball's going to want to go off in that direction. I played to roll a little bit farther beyond that shot line so that the cue ball wants to come towards the 8. It's a good smooth shot. I'm really going to settle in with this one. Nice. That feels good. Second ball break was working for me while I was out there. Lost my cue ball here. Just got kissed off the rack. I didn't go quite low enough on the cue ball. Or maybe didn't hit full enough into that second ball. But Darrell's got a really good opportunity to clean some stuff up. I think between the two, the 15's kind of blocked in there. I don't mind solids. I think probably your most complicated shot would be the 2. Yeah, he's going to go with stripes. As long as he can figure out the 15, the stripes are very playable. He's rolling down table, so I guess he wanted to get to the 9 and the 15 right away, which is a good choice. because otherwise you play the 10 and the 11, and then it's hard to get shape on those balls down table. Probably going to have to go for the 12 in the side. 15's cleared up now because the 2 ball got moved. So he's looking pretty good as long as he can get from the 11 to the 15 with a clear line to come around for the 8. He could get out here. You notice he's not taking a ton of time, not really second guessing, just like trusting his stroke, trusting his game. Kind of bobbled that one in, but I know he just wanted to keep the cue ball position simple. He did leave himself a long shot on the 15. Didn't have a lot of angle to work with on the 11. Oh, okay. Give me a shot. Okay. Not sure if he was just trying to hold the cue ball a little too much or just got intimidated by a longer cut. But at any rate, this is looking okay. If we have the 2 ball, that's not a bad opening shot. The 1 ball's there for us. It's between the 2 and the 1. The 6 ball goes in the side. Once you make the 6, the 4 can go in the side. Really the problem here is the 3 ball. Can we get at it now? We might have been trying to get into it now with that, but didn't get him. So yeah, here I'm looking at the 6 and the 4. Where do I want to be on the 6 so that I can float down to get under the 4? And then maybe off the 4 you can nudge the 3 ball out of there. You don't have to move stuff too much if you can avoid it, but again, nerves, Vegas and World Championships, and it's just try not to overcomplicate it. Like, you know how to play, you know. And it's that same idea of you don't have to get perfect. Get into your window and make it work from there. That's a good smooth play. Low outside. This is before my no spin September experiment, right? So I am liberally leveraging that side spin. So here, I look at whether or not the 6 can be played off the 4, but if you do that, if it goes, the 4 is not necessarily going to solve your 3 ball problem. It could potentially nudge the 15 out of there, I guess, based on how it looks here from the camera angle. But I think the better play is to pinch off the 6 to come out and around, leave an angle on the 4, and then nudge into the 3. Or even, honestly, even play short side on the 3 for the bottom right-hand corner. Oh, I'm going after the 7. Maybe I didn't have the angle that I liked on the 6. Or I'm going to try to hit the 3 ball out. Yeah, I tried to... almost scratched. Darrell was about to get up. Okay, the 3 ball's in a worse spot now. We are still pretty straight on the 6, but we could get down below the 4. This is playable. So you pop the 6 in the side. Yeah, you want to get in there for the 3. I think I see what I'm going for. 6 goes straight in the side. Float down for the 4. A little bit of an angle so that when you play the 4 in the side pocket, it sends you towards the side rail under the 3. You got to control this snip draw, though. That'll work out fine. So it's good control. From here, you could, it looks like you could go to either side of the 3. I'm going to try to draw under it, but I think you could just follow up. Follow's probably the better choice here, though, guys. Underhit that. Honestly, either way was very playable, but I think follow might have been the better shot. Because now you're forced to try to run the 3 all the way down, or get safe, like come off the 3 and then hide him behind the 8. That's not a bad play. I don't think it would be too hard to hide him. I'm attacking this, though. I can make these, but I don't love my stance here. Yeah, overcut it. Hey, at least we didn't scratch. Okay, Darrell, are we gonna bank this ball? Easy safe. I mean, he could just nudge the 15 onto the rail and leave me under the 15. But I don't know. I like my kick game. I might kick that in. He's looking at this all the way down. He's looking at it off the 3. So he wants to cut the 15 into the 3 ball and have it go into the side pocket. Yeah, he tried it off the 3. It looks like it rolls off, though, doesn't it? I think I noticed that at another point in this match, that top left corner might be a little high. I think it was this same table. I remember seeing that in editing the video. Okay. Thin it into the side and come back around. It'll go in the corner past the 15. You just need the right speed to kind of slide it in. It might even go clean, honestly. I'm taking it in the side, though. Darrell leaned for it. Definitely wanted to come down a little bit farther. My whole family's collective heart rate went up. I almost scratched on that. Missed him. My mom's covering her face. They're distracting, but they're fun to watch. Luckily, during my match, I wasn't looking at them too much. I was very focused. Darrell's got a really good chance here. Okay, just settle on this one. You're supposed to lose that game. But he dogs it, guys. He doesn't want me to shoot it. Doesn't even want to see it. I'm up 2-0. Scratch on the break again. So I got to change that up. And look at this cluster. So this is going to be a head scratcher. He's in a tricky spot. You can definitely make the 15. Might have to, just to claim. Yeah, the 1 into the 15. Frees up his 14. The 13's in a bit of a better spot. Oh, the 13 might, yeah. I don't mind that decision because it'd be hard to get on the 13 later. And Darrell seems to enjoy claiming a pocket if he misses, so he'll... Oh, he made both, which is not the best outcome here. I don't know if he's got the 11 ball here in the side. But it's one of those things where, you know, you try to get out. Todd was telling me about this. That first player to try to get out, more often than not, they'll lose in amateur. Oh, that's a bad hit, Darrell. Yeah, he knows it. Todd was telling me more often than not, they'll lose that rack. And I'd be interested to try to find that stat. I'm trying to dig it up. But it really does seem true. And incidentally, I played in this tournament this past weekend, and I was thinking about that more in this competition. And it was pretty cool. I was getting a good payout by being patient, playing high percentages, keeping control of the table. So I'll be excited to share those. I've got a couple matches to show from that Pool Halls live stream page. Meanwhile, I gotta open up my 2-ball. I think the 6-1 is wired up, so I don't have to worry about that really. I just need to free up the 2. Landing on the 3-ball would be really nice. Ooh, that's not what we wanted. I think we wanted to come pretty full into the 2. So now we're faced with a cut on the 7, because I can't get at the 6. Yeah, you're not going to love this cut, but you're at the table. You're still in control. You're up 2. You got to take those opportunities to feel good about your situation and build that kind of momentum instead of the negative downward spiral. Oh, I'm going safe. Look, I'm going to try to keep control. It's not a bad decision. Get him in there. Probably still has a look at the 9. I think I could have done a little better to put him on the 1 to really increase my chances of getting ball in hand. But I seem to remember that Darrell's got a good kick game. I think even if I had put him down there, he might have done some kind of 2-rail kick shot for the 12, something like if he were here, do one of those. Did he jump in this? Maybe he doesn't have enough of the 9 ball. He might be trying to jump it to make it just get over a piece of the 1. Makes a good jump. The 9 threatens that bottom pocket. It doesn't end up blocking it. I've got a look at the 7. I've got a look at the 5. But honestly, from here, yeah, that's what I was just about to say. It's like I know this guy. You play the 2 into the 6, and pretty much anywhere you hit the 6, you're going to be likely to make that 1 ball. This is a pretty high percentage shot. The only thing you have to think about is the position, because unless you're drawing it, I'm going to try to draw it to pull back away from the 2. Maybe get shape on the 5. Oh, I could hit the 2 really full. Oh, the 6 is going to get tied up. Maybe. Can't tell if it goes. Maybe it goes. Big breath. I'm using my skills, guys. So we get at the 3. Get back above the 8 for the 5. If the 6 goes, then... Unless we're straight on the 3? Yeah, we're getting back... Okay. So we'll take care of this side of the table. You can maneuver around from the 7 here. We could maybe float down for the 2. Looks like I'm rolling through it. Nice. I'm looking pretty settled. Good smooth stroke, kind of longer bridge. No snatchiness. I'm not like accelerating or decelerating. So you could pop the 5 in the side here and get on the 6 if the 6 goes. If the 6 doesn't go, you could play the 5 down in the corner and try to hit it. You don't really want to play the 2. So that was just kind of a containing shot. I didn't want to leave him any good options. I forgot that I did that. It's not a bad play, because I think the offense there was maybe a little too risky. That does seem to suggest that the 6 doesn't go right, because otherwise I would have played the 5 on the side. Yeah, so I give him a tough decision. He tries to send me up table or tie up something. And I've got a look at the 2. Got to figure out the 6 ball, though. Yeah, it must not go, but maybe I can hit it in such a way to get it in front of the 9. Rail first onto the 5 is playable. If you do that, 5 goes, hopefully, and then the cue ball can come off towards the 6. We might try to hit it off the 2 ball, come up to the top short rail and back down. We just spun over for it. I don't think that was an attempt to hit it. I'm not sure you can hit it from where those were. If you have full access to the 5, you can bank it back over in front of the 9. Otherwise, maybe you're just thinking about playing the 6. I'm looking at if I leave him under the 5. I think I'm looking at just going safe. Like play off the 5 and leave him under it. No, I'm queuing like I'm going to bank it. Not sure. I think I considered a safety, but then decided to bank it, played it with the wrong speed, because I was maybe hoping to just leave it in that pocket in front of the 9. Or play it into the 9? Yeah, it's hard to say, guys. I'm not really sure what I did there. Tough decision here, too. I don't want to mess with the 6 too much. If you thin it, can you even get it past the 9? You'd have to be really, really accurate. Otherwise, it's going into the 9 or you're going to overcut it. Playing safe on the 5's not terrible. I mean, if you can get him behind the 8, then he's either got to shoot the 10 down the rail into the 12. We know he can jump, so he could just jump over the 8 to get at the 12. Yeah, it might be tough to get safe here off the 5. I think I'm just going to try to thin the 6 down. I played it pretty full. Sold out. Yeah, that's not awesome. I wonder if the thinking was play the 6 full into the 9 and have the 6 come back out in the way so that it blocks the 9. Gotta try something. It's a tough spot. But he could win this one for sure. I don't know if the 10 goes in the side or not, but you can easily get from the 9 to one of those other balls. Don't have to do a lot of work to get out from there. Yep, this'll do. Oh, Darrell's not going to like that. I think he might have just wanted a stop shot on that 12 and just hit it too thin so it went to the rail. Tries to cross side the 10, but gives it up. And now we have a great opportunity to go up 3 games. Just hold this for the 5. Getting underneath the 5 so that your angle takes you up towards the 8. It's a good smooth play. Nice. All right, figure out your break. That's way better. Came straighter off the pack, straight back into the pack. Good control, closer to center table. Took us 3 games, but we got there. Scoreboard says 4-0, but I think that might just be a mistake. Unless a game's missing somehow. So let's see. We have to take stripes. The 11's not a terrible opening shot. We were just looking at how to get on the 10. And you just kind of float up to that top short rail. It's not bad. Maybe overplayed it a little bit, because now it's going to be hard to get back down table. Yeah, I think we wanted to be closer to the short rail, because then when you play the 10, you can either stop it for the 13 or go into the rail and back out. Might still be able to do it. You guys know I like my inside. Overplayed it. Yeah, we tried to spin back down table. Overplayed it a little bit. So we got to jump over the 5 now. But this is hittable. Not unmakeable, but it would be a tough cut. We just need to make sure we make a good hit. We don't want to give up ball in hand. Yeah, let's go check the back of the ball for our line. Just get up and over. Make a good hit here. Oh, pretty close, man. Didn't miss it by much. We could have worked with that too. Would have had some kind of look at the 9. Yeah, I'm not going to be upset about that. Ooh, he's real close to the 1 ball. I don't know if he'll go after that. Does he shoot the 4? Does he try to get safe? He might try to get safe. Just put me on the 3. Oh, get me behind the 1? That was a good idea. That was a really good idea. Yeah. He just kind of points at the table where he was trying to put me. That would have been a great play. It would have been really, really hard to get out from behind that 1 ball. But unfortunately for him, I have great access to the 13. It does send me back down table, but we got to maybe go all the way down to shape the 9. I think if you settle on this one, though, you could get out from here. You've got a lot of table you can run through, nice and smooth. You make this ball, you have a good chance of getting on that 9. Oh, man. That's a really good effort. Just slightly missed the 13. Just, yeah, inaccurate cut shot. We got right where we wanted to be on the 9, and that back cut angle on the 9 would take you up for the 12. That would have been cool. That would have been a nice out. Giving up chances. His 2 ball and his 7 ball are pretty well blocked, though. So he's got work to do. Gonna clean up the 1 and the 3 and then come back down table. The 6 could get you on the 2 and the 7, but it's tricky. I think, yeah, is he looking at where he's coming off the 1? Whoa, powered up. He was trying to break him out. Did not guess that based on how he was approaching the shot. Didn't really pay off. He could just play the 6 full into the 13, I guess, and take that pocket back. Man, he ends up on top of the 8 ball. You could still shoot the 6 into the 13, which he does. It's a good play. Problem is now I can just do that with a 9. I can just make his 6 ball and leave the 9 in front of the 2 and also send the cue ball up table. I don't think there's any reason to mess with the 12 right now. Yeah, just get control back. Oh, we didn't want to leave him down here on the 7 ball, though. That's no good. He might even be able to make the 2. We had to get him up table. We had to move the cue ball. Darrell could make something out of this. Oh, a little friendly nudge on the 2. That's working out. Yeah, it should go now, right? There we go, dude. Nice. Yeah, that was on me. I definitely had a way to get control of that again. Cool. Oh, the score was right. I guess a game was missing. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Into the 9 ball set. This is going to be, I mean, you could jump at this 1. I don't think I would mind this jump shot. If I got put in this position, it's very jumpable. Yeah, you got to go for it. It's a very hittable ball. It's makeable. If you make it, you have a pretty good chance of getting a look at the 2. I struggle to see why you would push in this situation, so I think he's doing the right thing. He doesn't like the jump. He's going to kick at it, though. I wonder what that line was. Not really clear what he was lining up there. Little 2 rail out and back. Makes a good hit, but now I have full access to the 1. Does the 2 go? Oh man, if I just get up and run out this table, that's going to really feel good. I'm moving well, though. Like, I'm looking really confident. Not quite enough on the 2. We wanted to be a little lower. We're going to end up playing into the 8. Go smooth through the 2 and kind of stop the cue ball on the 8. You don't need to do too much here. Nice, that's a good play. Can still get access to the 5. Stop shot on the 3. Oh no, my bad. 4 balls there. Well, the 4 to the 5 is a little trickier, but yeah, I think, okay, so follow down table a little bit to get under the 4. That looks pretty good. Good line on the 4. Maybe we're just going to roll through. We want to get to the other side of the 8. Go up towards the 7. Yeah, I think that's pretty much that line. What I'm looking at there is like, I need to get past that line to get a good look at the 5. But ideally, you want to be up in here, I think is what I'm saying. Let's see if we get there. I use the rail to get in there. It's a good idea. I remember this shot. I came out too far. I used that rail and bounced out a little too far, so I don't have the cut on the 5, but I still have a really full strike on the 5. So I end up going safe. The play here is to basically play a stop shot on the 5 and then send the 5 ball back down table. But I hit it with a little draw. And just like smooch him up on the 8 ball. And then at that point, I think it was Robert who just yelled out, "You're gross!" It like cracked me up. I had to just do my best to maintain my composure. But that's a good safe, man. He's got a Z shot into this, basically. 3 rails for the hit. That's a good hit, Darrell. But I got what I want. It's basically ball in hand shape on the 5. A little bit of low outside to come out and around for the 7. Follow up from the 7, come across table a little bit for the 8 in the side. You could certainly punch down and play for the 8 in the corner, but I just like you follow that natural path. Maybe a touch of right hand spin here to come up table a little bit more, open up the angle. Nice. And just roll through this. Keeping it simple. Pretty good cue ball. Lost it a little bit. Don't get in there, 1 ball. All right, still makeable. Getting from the 1 to the 3 is a little weird. The 4 could help you out, I think, if you cut the 1 properly. But I'm just going to go for it. I think at this point, you're up 5-1, you're playing well. You have a good look at the ball. Oh, I overcut it. I did end up with a good look at the 3, though. Like I said, I think the 4 helps kind of soften the impact and keep you there. Not mad about that. It's a good attempt. Just slightly overcut. Darrell's got a good chance, though. I mean, this is a really open table. This is kind of your key shot. You just need to get the right line on the 4 to take you towards the 6. Oh, man. That'll sting. Yeah, hand flip, little shrug. I think he's just struggling. So, don't love this 3 ball. We're going to try to get safe. The 3 ball's not quite far enough out. Like if it were in here, I'd be tempted to come into the bottom rail and put him up on the 4. You go thin off the 3 and try to get him behind the 9 and the 7. I think that's what I'm looking at. I don't mind that. Kick and stick is on, right? I mean, you could just pop into here, keep the cue ball down there, and then the 3 ball comes up. Maybe you make it in the side, but you're pretty likely to be behind the 4. I try to make it. Oh no! Did I put him behind the 6? He's gonna have to swerve around this. Oh, maybe he's got access to it. Oh, he could hit it. Okay. I was gonna say, that would be a really bad roll for him. Yeah, again, key shot, getting from the 4 to the 6. If I were Darrell, I'd be really happy to get back to the table after tough innings recently. Or I would try to be happy anyway. That's a good shot. I like that. Play full into the 4. A little bit of draw, maybe some outside. to curve back around. It's going to just shape the 7 in the bottom left. That's a good play. Just a nice easy touch. He's on the wrong side of the 7, but he can still make this work. Just roll through it, out and around. Okay. Yeah, this game got away from me, unfortunately. I had an opportunity, had some good safety opportunities, wasn't able to really capitalize. All right, Darrell says, not without a fight. He's breaking. Yeah, he's on the 1, but getting from the 1 to the 2 is really touchy. At this point, I don't know, would you consider a safety two-way? Just do a stop shot on the 1, send it just towards the 9, towards the 7, maybe it flukes the 9, but then the 1 ball is going to be over in this area, and the cue ball is going to be stuck here. I try to make it. Yeah, he makes it. It's a good shot. With shape? Oh, nope. It was going the right way. He made a good choice. The angle was there. It's just, oh man, it's there's so much traffic. I just think that's really risky. Kind of a low percentage shot and very low percentage chance to get shape. Natural shape anyway. But he can jump, so he should make a good hit on this, and you could definitely make this ball. Oh, let up on it a little bit. All right, one fewer ball for me to make. Let's get good shape on the 3, and then the 5 and the 6 ball probably go on the sides. 4 to the 5. Yeah, we just have to be on the right side of the 4. I don't see too much. Okay, just float up past the 4, get above the 3. Like that. And a little bit of a back cut on the 3, so we can't really hold it for the 4. Do we try to go up towards the 9? Yeah, into the rail there. Bounce back up. It's a little risky. You could run afoul of the 9 ball here. Safer play is probably just to leave it down here. Oh. Darrell leaned a little bit for that one too. But I think we're okay. I think we have enough of the 4 to maneuver around. Probably play into the short rail down here. Come back up for the 5 on the side. Oh, overplayed that a little bit, but we're still okay. Got a good look at the 5. Gonna run into the 6. We didn't want to have to do that. We wanted to be kind of below the 5 to play that in the side, to play it clean over there. But rolling into the 6, maybe it pushes it down for the bottom left corner. All right, 6 is not in a great spot now. I don't know if you want to try for the 9 here. It's a very missable ball. Going to be sending the 6 ball kind of wild. You're not deep enough on the 6 to be able to play it up table and have the cue ball float under the 9. I guess you could consider coming thin off the 6 and trying to send the cue ball up table. I don't know, guys. I think I was trying to get past the 9 ball. Not a strong safety attempt. Darrell's got a good chance here. Big difference between 5-3 and 6-2. Oh, he's going to get it. Good shape. Perfect speed. All right. Not without a fight. Breaking again. We need a game. Okay. He's got access to the 1, but again, getting from the 1 to the 2 is tough. Little bit of an angle off the 1. I could see him attempting to just force follow. Cut the 1 just slightly. Have the cue ball come off that top short rail. Oh, he followed it in. You can't be mad at that stroke. I mean, he hit it good. Too good. The 2 ball doesn't go anywhere, so we're naturally just going to play safe here. Yeah, this is a stop shot on the 2. Darrell wants to have a look. Dink. Just keep him in there. His kick game's really good. It's tough to hit this ball. I mean, maybe you go kind of a Z shot. I think I left him some of this rail, so he could kind of do one of these. Oh, he had enough. Oh, nice hit. He had enough to go into one rail. We get a kick at the 2. I don't mind the short rail kick. I think this is very hittable. The long rail kick, you have a chance of making it. Not a great chance of getting a look at the 4. Yeah, too thin. Too thin on the 2 ball. Got to shut this down. I'll naturally go high right on this to come back around. These are worth practicing. Set a ball up kind of close to the pocket like this, and yeah, he used that running English to get back around. It's, yeah, if you want to do all that to go into here and here and here, you need to really put a good stroke on it. That's a lot of table to cover, and cue ball loses a lot of energy into that first rail. He's going to try to cut it or maybe play it off the 5. I think a lot of players try to go safe there. Yeah, he's given up a shot on the 4. Natural connection to the 5. I think a lot of players try to go safe. They would just sort of split it. Cue ball goes to one side of the 5. 4 ball to the other. We just hold this for the 5 in the side. Do we have to play short side on the 6? Did we float up too much? Yeah, we did. Look, I had to drift over for the 6. This is makeable for me, but it didn't need to be this way. we needed to play the 6 in the bottom right. You just settle. You can make this ball. Kind of out and back for the 7 in the side. Not sure that's what I wanted, but it is going to work out. Just Just pop over for the 8 in the top left. Good play. Good confident stroke. And this one, you can hold it or you can come out and back. Holding it's way safer and simpler. I'm going to go out and back because I'm feeling myself right now. And guess what? Get punished for it, dude. Ah. Come on. Gotta shut these down. Keep it simple. I thought that was it, man. I thought that was the one that put me on the hill. I forgot about that. Ouch. Shake it off, you're still in. It's not over yet. No lead is safe in pool. You just cannot relax. I think I relaxed a little too much. I was trying to come out and back. No need to go out and back on that 8-ball. Just play a simple shot, let the 8-ball drift up table. You're always going to have a good line on the 9. You don't have to go across table. All right, meanwhile, the 2 leads you to the 3. I think if you just kind of draw off the 3 a little bit, the 4 will go on the left side. Oh, I overhit this. Okay. Here's some mental testers. There are plenty of opportunities, but this little weird stuff starts to happen, and historically, that can throw me off. The wheels will start to fall off from that. So can I regain my composure and play out of this couple of weird rolls? It's entirely my fault. There's no bad luck to that. I just overplayed that 1 ball unnecessarily. But still, can throw you off. I will say the kind of sidearm jump technique is feeling really good for me. It's really, really working out. I'm not as accurate with it as I was with the elbow up, but I'm practicing it. I'm putting in the time. It's way more comfortable. Goes rail first on the 2. I actually really like that, and I wouldn't normally consider playing it that way, but that's, I mean, you get perfect shape that way. I don't think about that enough. We wanted to nudge it out. So you can kind of come around for the 5. It's queuing low. Wanted to curve away from it. Still got to look at it. Do the same kind of thing for the 6. No, he's going to roll through it this time. That's got a little too much, but he's okay. Is Darrell going to tie this up on us? This could work. I don't know if he's going to want to hold it for the side or if he's going to come back above it. Yeah, he let it go. I think you might still take this in the side, though. I forget who said it in the comments, my bad. But somebody mentioned that, you still kind of shoot this in the side. He looks at it in the side. I just think Darrell wasn't trusting himself at this point. He did go for the side. Oh, he just missed it. Man. I was thinking of a different shot, I guess. I think there's one where he played it, or somebody played it. I'm getting my shots mixed up. Somebody tried a shot in the bottom right corner, and it just looked like he wasn't trusting himself. Take those. We will take those. Okay. Let's put this away, dude. Ooh, give me a piece of that 2 ball. Nope. Oh, we're on the 1. Tricked myself. I thought that was a 9. Okay. So, look like we're pretty flat on the 1. Maybe just bounce out, take kind of a thin cut on the 2, or are we trying to get around the 8? Play into the 8. Risky, but it worked out. Still got to look at it. Can probably hold it for the 3 in the side. Might not want to do that though. I'll let out our stroke a little more. Yeah, out and back. Didn't quite get to the side. Stop shot works, right? Keep it simple. 3 ball goes in the corner. Yeah, I look pretty settled. Okay, out and around for the 6 in the side, most likely. 6 in the right side. This is that high right spin shot that I told you guys about. Out and around. Going a little far. That worked out. Caught a roll. But we've got the 6 in the top left. Now let out the stroke again and just punch across table for the 7. I think it's go big time. That's a good shot. Good speed. Pretty natural, just kind of stop shot off the 7 here to hold it, and you get full access to the 8. A little bit of an angle on the 8, right, to come back down for the 9. Played that pretty good. Darrell's putting his cues away. So we were pretty straight on the 8, but I remember cutting this to the left side of the pocket to just draw straight back down for the 9. It's a good shot. Put him away. Got it. Good match, man. I mean, Darrell really put up a fight. You know, he was not going to lie down. Some weird stuff was happening for him, unfortunately. So I don't think, I don't think we got his best game. But I felt like I was playing good. You know, I came with it. I was ready to do what it took. I was able to play through some of the silly stuff that happened for me, and just like mental composure and confidence were playing into this. My skills were being brought to bear on the big stage. So just overall, it felt awesome. You know, it felt really good to help out my team to get that win. We were 1-1, and then after this, I was informed that we did indeed go to sudden death for that final match. So stay tuned. The next match in the series is epic, and it's your boy Travis. So we're gonna get to see that again, to come up to the plate for that sudden death match and see if we can get through this round. So yeah, stick around. Make sure to like and comment and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I will see you guys again soon.